6.3, General Applications of Percent. This section is based on the previous section, and you're going to use the idea and the concepts of either your percent proportion or equation to solve story problems. On a 120 question test, a student answered 96 questions correctly. What percent of the problems did the student work correctly? Okay, so a couple of things I noticed. I have my whole test. Okay, so I know that for 96 of them, that part, I'm going to label it A. I know I'm looking for what percent is what I don't know, and the ones that were correct. So I want the correct, that A piece. So my percent is what I'm looking for. My W is going to be 120, and my A is going to be 96. I'm going to start with my equation. A equals PW. I'm going to substitute in what I know. 96 equals P times 120. I want to get the P by itself, so I divide by 120 on both sides. When I do, I divide in my calculator, 96 divide by 120, and I get 0.8. That is a decimal. I need to make sure that I convert 0.8, move the decimal 2 times, and I get my answer 80%. Let's try example 2. How much hydrochloric acid is in a 60 milliliter bottle that is marked 80% hydrochloric acid? So we have in a 60 milliliter bottle, that's the whole bottle. A percent sign means that I have a percent. So what am I looking for? I want to know how much is the acid, which is what I don't know. So I'm going to start with my A is what I'm looking for. P is 80%. As a decimal would be 0.8. My W is 60. I'm going to put in my equation A equals PW. A equals 0.8 times 60. And so I get 0.8 times 60 is 48. And that would be milliliters of acid. If 48% right there, percent, I could even write it out so I don't forget, of students in a certain college are female and there are 2,400 female students, what is the total number of students in the college? So this gives me part of the college. I'm asking for a total number, which is W. I know a percent always needs to be written as a decimal. I know that my A is 2,400 and W is what I'm looking for. So A equals P times W. Substitute in what you know. 2,400 equals 0.48 W. To get the W by itself, we need to divide by 0.48 on both sides. When you do, 2,400 divided by 0.48, you're going to get 5,000 equals W. And that means there are 5,000 students in the college. If there are 25% of the students in an elementary algebra course receive the grade of an A, and there are 300 students enrolled in the elementary algebra this year, how many students will receive A's? See if you can figure out what your APW is and solve. You should have said that 25% is your percent, as a decimal is 0.25. You should have said there are 300 students, that's the whole thing, and you're looking for who got the grade of an A. I write out my equation, A equals PW. I get A equals 0.25 times 300. I multiply, and I get that 75 students received A's. And that is 6.3, general applications of percent.